Guys, welcome back to another Learn from Legends episode, and today I wanna analyze one of the games played by one of the most attacking chess player on the planet, Nigel Short. He was playing with white pieces and he is facing Alekhine defense. E5, knight d5, d4. Even though right now, this computer system develops so fast that basically every opening can be played no matter what. Alekhine defense is known to be like, you give space advantage to white pieces right away. You move your knight twice and now 3 times in the opening, which already seems very dumb and unreliable. But people play it, everybody plays it, have good results with that, but at that time we'll see a perfectly executed attack of white pieces against it. Knight c6, castle, h3 to prevent bishop g4, a5, and now a4 has been threatened, so a4 is gotta be played. Takes, knight d4, some trade combinations, rook e1 protecting e5 pawn, e6, and now knight d2. The idea is basically bring knight to the center. Computer thinks it's a mistake. Computer thinks that c3 is a bit, stronger move, but I think knight d2 is very logical. Knight is going to f3 or even c4, bishop goes somewhere, so not a big deal. Knight f3, queen c5, queen f4, and now Nigel is trying to basically go for checkmate. He's trying to go queen h4, bishop h6, and knight g5. So Jan Timman, his opponent was Jan Timman, again one of the best chess players of that generation as well. We see a very good matchup. Now knight b6, and basically if Nigel moves his bishop to, let's say, d3 and we're getting this endgame, that's basically what black are dreaming of. They gave a lot of space in the opening and now they trade pieces off the board, to make some draw chances. But of course, Nigel's going for b3, he's maintaining pressure, he doesn't go for easy draws, and now after b3 he's also threatening this wild bishop a3 move, basically setting up this long diagonal threat. Knight c4 takes, and again this is a very strong idea, and now rook e8 to protect from it. Rook d1 taking d file into control. All moves look very simple, but at the same time they're logical and they're very strong. That's how all players should be able to play. Queen h4, again, very logical move, but computer thinks it's a mistake. Now, it's not me who is drawing this error rook to a3, but basically this is one of the computer ideas. Computer wants to bring rook to a3 and maybe ideas of rook e3, maybe trying to go for knight g5, rook f3, all those ideas. b6, bishop e3, queen c6, and now bishop h6. So bishop h6 at first was, could be considered, but again, takes, and now queen f8, and queen goes back. But here after bishop b3, queen f8 would have been the better option because it does not bishop h6, but after queen c6, bishop h6, it was like now knight g5 is a very strong idea, and let's say we're threatening basically maybe take and knight g5. So bishop h8 was played, rook d8, basically threatening some sort of checkmate. Bishop b7, computer thinks is a mistake, and computer is absolutely right, because now let's say takes. Black can't do anything but play queen 8, and then queen 8 would be a checkmate. So the only move is bishop, not the only move, again this would have been possible, but again, black are very passive and they're probably the only move now according to computer. f6, which is really hard to find. Even e takes f6 is possible, because here, they have this and the position is still winning for white pieces. So rook a1, bishop g7, trying to trade bishops off the board. Rook d7, rook f8, takes, rook d4, rook e8, and now guys, after queen f6, king g8, probably what you've seen in many textbooks. I mean, I saw this when I was maybe 10 or 12 years old in one of the books. So white played h4. Their idea is basically to play h5, h6 and checkmate the king. So black responded with h5, and now, I mean, can you imagine that in the next 4 moves this king on g1 moved 4 times? The king on g1 moved 4 times in the next 4 moves. First, king h2. According to computer, bishop c8 should have been played, and after rook, I mean, there is rook e5 line, there is knight g5, which apparently wins, but I think what computer kinda underestimates, I'm not sure if this move is possible. No, it's not possible, because bishop d7 just wins the rook. But knight g5 is actually very strong idea, bishop d7, and now rook f4, and there is no defense of this f7 pawn. Basically white takes on f7, they win the game, but after king h2, rook c8, black can't do anything, king g3, rook e8 back, king f4, and now after bishop c8, king g5. I mean, it's a brilliant move, and black resigned, but white resigned is basically because they don't have defense from, let's say, bishop g7, king goes to h6, look at this, and now basically no protection from queen g7, checkmate on next move. So here king h7 walks into basically queen g6, pinion this, and if king h8 there is queen h6 this, and king can go to f6. Guess what? King didn't go to h6, it went for f6, no checks, queen f3 is the only move, and white wins the game. So after king g5, Jan Timman admitted his loss, and this is probably one of the best games I've seen in my life, because you don't see this maneuver that often. I remember seeing it once in the competitive tournament when I was a youngster. One of my friends played the same idea, king h2, king g3, king f4, king g5, king h6. That's why you should study classics. Now you know that in some position, here the position is completely closed. There is no moves black can do, and no counterplay. That's why, basically this king can walk all the way. So Jan, let me know if you enjoyed it. I'll see you in next episodes of Learn from Legends. Bye bye.